Hey guys, good afternoon everyone. It's Philip G official, your host. Yeah, once again I want to welcome you to this session of real life talk, real life discussion. I have a guest here. You know how we do am now, normal. We got to bring some very important personalities to come and educate the audience, share their life experience, and also advise the audience. I have a guest here, very important person, a businessman. He's my boss, he's my brother, he's my friend, an academic cardiologist, very intelligent and very smart. And I know you will love to hear from me. Please permit me to introduce to you Honorable Dr. Gosfield.
Not a doctor.
My bro, what's up now?
I'm good.
You're looking sharp. You think they fresh, guy? What's the secret now? Waiting they solve. You think they fresh?
Self-care. It's basically just self-care.
Like, you not supposed they this control, bro.
I get that a lot. People say that a lot.
Well, that's fine. So, let's get to know you. The audience would love to hear from you.
Okay, my name is Godswill Edson. I'm a native of Akwa Ibom State.
Okay.
I'm a computer science student, graduated from Valley View University in Accra. And these days I practice my trade on the financial markets, crypto, forex, binary options, synthetic indices and whatnot. So everything that prints money effortlessly, I'm into it these days.
Wow, guys, when I don't hear them, me say I don't hide my English. She like they hear the phone now, the way they, So I told you guys, seriously, you're gonna learn something. So don't go away, stay tuned. So thank you, Goswill. I'm so happy. I want to take this opportunity to express my indebtedness to you.
You're welcome. It's always a pleasure.
I'm so happy having you. It's a privilege.
Yeah.
Now I just want us to, how we do them now, real life discussion.
Yeah.
About the societies, things that are happening, the way things are going now. So many guys, most of them depression, most of them they feel like giving up, they are tired.
Or addiction.
They are confused. I don't know how to start, I don't know where to do again. So I know you've gotten so many experience. Like you guys heard what he said. His school outside Nigeria, Ghana. So yeah. So I want you to share your experience. Schooling outside there. There are some students that, whenever they travel outside to school outside, most of them, you look at them, once they get there, they find it like kind of a privilege for them to, to live lackadaisical lifestyle, to live useless lifestyle and all those stuff. But there are also some students that whenever they travel outside, you see them, they are very disciplined. They focus on what took them to that place. They know that definitely they want to come out with a flying color. And I know you did the same thing. So I want you to share your experience. For all this time you've been in school there, you face all this cultism, bad gangs and all those stuff. So how did you cope with it?
First off, there's no cultism in the university I attended. My university was an Adventist institution, so there was nothing like cultism there. It was a very strict environment. We had dress codes. They made it very easy for us to be serious. Okay, that's the difference between schooling here and over there. Over here, you have to be the one that is going to discipline yourself. You have to be the one that is going to come up with a game plan, ambition, and whatnot. But over there, they have a structure. You have an environment that facilitates your growth, that facilitates discipline, that facilitates everything that's going to make you successful. So it's just left for you to put your head down. Okay, one thing I know for sure that is rampant in Nigerian institutions these days, that is not like that over there, is whatever grade you get, you deserve it. Whatever grade you get in my school back then, you deserved it. That is what, if you get an A, you really deserve to get the A, because you can't cheat, you can't bribe your lecturers, you can't do all that. So with the awareness that you can't cheat your way to the top, it gives you some kind of level of discipline. You know that, hey, there's nobody is going to take money from you. Nobody is going to say, hey, sir, help me. No, nobody. So nobody is coming to save you. So it makes you just automatically sit up. You know that you just have to read. So basically, the structure was there for me. So I don't think I needed anything else, any other kind of motivation or discipline other than that.
Wow, I must say that you're very lucky to school there, because if you look at the Nigerian institution, corruption everywhere. The lecturers, if you don't sort, you can't pass that course.
Yeah, it started from the ground up. The problem with the Nigerian institution, it started from the ground up, right from when we were in primary school, secondary schools. Normally, anytime a student has an issue with a teacher or a particular subject, when he complains about it, either the principal will be like, hey, you're too strict, you're too hard on them, take it easy, or their parents are going to step in, try to save them. Okay, so when you give the child that kind of impression from an early age, that's how they say, however you train a puppy, that's
so okay, that's good. So like, on this kind of thing, what can you advise the government there? Because it looks like, sorry to say this, it looks like maybe our government, they are confused, or maybe based on activities, most of political Machiavellians, they don't like know how to manage the system. What can you advise them?
What I would say is, I can't advise the government. Obviously, they are the government for a reason. They ought to know what to do. They made promises before they got into office that they are under obligation to fulfill. So if they are not meeting up their quota, it is up to them, okay? But the only thing I can advise is the young ones who are coming up. Stop waiting for the government to come and save you. Stop waiting for your uncle, stop waiting for your brother, stop waiting for anybody to come and save you. Take your life into your hands. Be responsible for your life. And you can only do that by prioritizing yourself. You put yourself first. You make sure you do what you have to do with what you have. Okay, most young people I see, they want to wait until they have the gadget. They want to wait until, you know, they have all the resources. They want to wait until they get all the knowledge. Okay, you can start from where you are with what you have. If what you have is nothing, nothing is always something. You just have to look in the right places to find what you're looking for. So prioritize yourself. Most importantly, why prioritizing yourself? Prioritizing yourself means you should take care of yourself physically, you should take care of yourself mentally, you should take care of yourself emotionally. Learn yourself. Learn yourself the way you want to learn another human being, the way you try to understand someone else. Learn yourself like that. Know yourself. When you know yourself, you know how to set boundaries. When you know yourself, you know how to set limits. You know what you can do and what you cannot do. Or even if you can't do it yet, you know that with practice, with discipline, you will be able to do this thing in the next 2 to 3 months or a year or whatever. Okay, so after that, the next thing you should avoid is addiction.
Okay.
Addiction is another thing. As a young man, I battled addiction. I battled drug addiction. Sitting here, I struggled with addiction for so many years, drug addiction. So it's so hard to
So how did you overcome it? How did you?
Yeah, I'm not going to be those religious people that will tell you, I did it by God's grace. No.
Yeah.
Okay, when the cost of doing what you're doing is higher than what you are.
Yeah.
Okay, when the cost of that your addiction is higher than your life.
Yeah.
It gets to a point you have to tell yourself, oh, wait, what's going on? Like, you have to do a reality check on yourself. So I did a reality check, started with cutting off friends. It was painful.
Yeah.
So most of them felt like, I was claiming I was doing big boy or something. But at the end of the day, you just have to cut it. Even the Bible says that if your left hand or your right hand is making you stumble, cut it off. So you cut off the friends that are, helping you or encouraging you to indulge in these kind of things. And the next thing you need to do, you can't just stay empty-handed. You need to fill that void with something. You need to find something that you truly identify with, and you start working on it. Like I said, start working on what you are working on, or what you want to work on, with what you have, with where you are. So even if you're maybe 4, do not allow your environment to dictate your future. Don't say, hey, nothing good comes out of here, or nothing good comes out of Judah or maybe. So you start where you are. Okay, I started where I was with nothing, with absolutely nothing. After my addiction, I lost a lot of things. Okay, when I went to rehab, they sold a lot of my properties just to rescue my life. So when I came back, I was on ground zero. Some people will collapse, but I saw that the costs. I looked around, I wasn't seeing my things anymore. I was like, wow. So this is what this addiction cost me. So it gave me like a kind of wake up call. Okay, so basically, avoid addictions the best you can. It is better you don't start. Don't start. Okay. Don't drag that first joint. Don't start it, because when you start, it is very, very hard to stop. So focus on yourself. Start with where you are, with what you have. Avoid addictions, and most importantly, the final one that always brings a lot of guys down.
Yeah.
It almost brought me down. Is women.
Women.
Learn where to place women. I'm not saying don't date them. No. Okay. I'm not saying don't make friends with them. I'm not saying antagonize them or hate them or see them as this. No, your mother is a woman. Okay, so you can't hate women. But learn to place them where they are supposed to be. Okay. If you know where you are going as a young man, you should know where you should place a woman.
Okay.
Okay? Because you're going to meet a lot of them going up. Trust me.
Okay.
So every young guy out there, okay, you're going to meet lots of women. So the ones you have now, just keep them where they are supposed to be. In a place that is not going to block your progress. Once you put a woman on a pedestal as a young man, you're dead. You're done.
Yeah.
Literally, you're done.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And another question I want to ask you is, like, that was yesterday. There's something that happened. One of my friends.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a very talented guy. He's a superstar. Yeah. He's also a content creator.
Okay.
And actually, I saw something on his status, so we got into arguments, and the argument lasted for should be approximately, let me say, 20 minutes. So he posted something, and actually that post wasn't for him. A guy that proposed to a lady, and the guy was kneeling down to propose to that lady. So we were like kind of arguing, and I was telling him that, to me, I think this is not the right thing the guy is supposed to do. Like, come on, guy, you are a man, that kind of thing. There are some ladies that will see you and they will thinking you are kind of being rude, being proud of yourself. Why can't you kneel down to propose and all those stuff? So we were like talking, and I told him that it's very bad for a man to kneel down to propose to a lady. So what can you say about that? Do you think I was wrong or he was wrong?
In the question of what is wrong and what is right,
it
is dependent on so many factors.
Okay.
It's dependent on one, geographical factors.
Okay.
It's dependent on one, social, economic, political, and so whatnot. There are a lot of factors that can determine right and wrong. So it means what is wrong here, if you go somewhere else, it is completely okay. For example, if a girl wears a bikini, okay, comes out in let's say on these streets, everybody will be like, hey, what the fuck, man, this girl is a prostitute, look at her. Okay, then if it is in the US, a girl can be walking half naked in the beach of Miami on the streets, and nobody
cares.
Okay, so first of all, we need to trace the root of the problem. So where did kneeling down and proposing to a woman start from? Did it start from
genealogy?
Africa?
Okay.
Because I know in our own African traditions, when you go to a girl's house and be like, hey, I've found a beautiful flower and I'm coming to pluck it. When they call the girl to confirm if this is the flower you're coming to pluck, what does the girl normally do? She kneels down in front of her parents. The man who is seated there, does he kneel down to say, okay, this is the flower I'm looking for? No, he doesn't do it. So the Western culture has affected us in so many ways. Both religiously, even on social media. We are ruled by the Western culture. But if you ask me, I don't want to sound like a misogynist. Most people hear what I'm saying and feel like I hate women. Like I said, my mother is a woman. I came through a woman, so I can't hate a woman. But what I would say, when you kneel down, okay, to propose to a woman, you are submitting yourself. You're submitting your identity as a man.
Okay.
In total submission to the woman. What does the Bible say? The Bible says that who is the head of the house?
It's a man.
Who is supposed to show submission and respect? Is it the man? No, it is the woman. Now, more so, in our system in Nigeria, we know how things are hard. Marriage is a big deal for a lot of girls. They may not say it. A lot of them are out there saying they are hustling, they are looking for their own money and all whatnot. But who are they looking for the money from? Men. So men are the order of the day. Okay? Whether they like to believe it or not, men are the order of the day. Men are creators. Almost everything we are using right now was created by men. Phones, cars, name it. Almost everything we are using. I'm not talking about clothes. I'm talking about things we use.
Fabrics.
Your generator, your solar panel, your industrial machines. Go to those factories. If you see women, they are not in.
They are scanty.
They are not even in the place where the actual production is going on. Men are like creators. We compete with our fellow men to create things that are going to benefit these women. Men make almost everything we are using. Okay, so it means if anybody is supposed to be submissive, it is the woman, not the man.
Okay,
because why I say marriage is a big deal, I said marriage is a big deal for a lot of
you
girls.
said something.
And I'll tell you why. Because I've heard this from the horse's mouth. I mean, a woman that got married. She said that people say marriage is not a big deal, but they don't actually know what marriage means. Marriage means a man is going to be taking care of you for the rest of your life till you die. It means when you wake up in the morning, you don't have to bother what you are going to eat. The man basically takes care of that. When your children are owing school fees, the rent is expired, whatever, the gas is finished, it is most likely the man that's going to be footing those bills. That's a big deal. And what is the man getting out of it? I always say it, men don't get anything, no benefit from marriage. Okay, so if I'm going to be getting no benefit apart from sex, if you want to say sex is benefit, sex is benefit because a man can go out there and get sex anytime for free and just come back and go about his daily life. You get? So when we are talking about benefit, we are talking about support. Okay, so in that sense, I won't say it is wrong. I won't say it is right. Given the reality of what is going on, okay? Like I said, as a young man, you don't put a woman on a pedestal. It's the same thing as now. If you are a mature guy, you don't put a woman on a pedestal. Okay, once you put a woman on a pedestal, once a woman starts knowing that you need her more than she needs you, you're done. The dynamics changes. You know, in a relationship, one person is supposed to love the other person more than the other. There's no balance in a relationship. There's no two ways. Okay, there's no balance. There's no equilibrium in a relationship.
Why do you say so?
Yes, there's no equilibrium. One person must love the other person more than the other person. Look at any relationship you see. There's one person in the relationship that loves the other person more than the other person. That's how relationship dynamics work. And it is in the man's best interest if she is the one that is more invested in him and not the other way around. Because women are hypergamous in nature. By hypergamy, I mean they chase what is higher than men. So immediately they start sensing you that, you know, you're a low value guy. And most guys think low value guy is a guy that doesn't have an iPhone, doesn't have a car, doesn't have money. No. A low value guy is a guy that shows a woman that he needs her more than he needs him. That's just a low value guy. Okay. So there's only two things women respect. I just want to finalize this question.
Okay.
Women respect men that don't need them. Women respect men that, even though they care about them, will not put their goals and ambition beside and put them as a priority. Women like guys that chase their dreams, that go aggressively after their goals. Yeah. Guys that don't have time for them. That's who women are naturally attracted to. Hypergamy that operates in all women allows them to do that. So if you're the guy that is showing her you need her by kneeling down, best believe you're going to be kneeling down to keep her. That's how women work. It's just like guys who spend on girls. When you start spending on a woman, that's what she's going to expect. You know? So whether he knelt down or not, or he did it, okay? The most important thing is, at the end of the day, who holds the frame? Who holds the leverage? If it is the man that holds the leverage, good. If it's the woman that holds the leverage over the man, he's in trouble. In big trouble.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. Well, I've really learned from your points, and I don't know about the audience. I'm sure you've learned something. What I want to say, if you are just watching, it's Philip G Official. I'm a content creator, and we also talk about real life discussion. We talk about issues that bothers people, and not just discussing, we also give you a solution. So you've heard what my guest said. If you were there, you've heard what he said.
And the solution to all this, okay, sorry I'm cutting you off. Solution to all this is just, as a guy, focus on yourself.
Okay.
It's just simple. As a guy, just focus on your life, focus on your journey, focus on your path. Okay? And just start. Anything else, a woman should be a bonus. Like, how should I put it? A woman should be like an add-on. Should be just a plus. So you should not pedestalize her. Okay? She's just one of those, just see her like one of those girls. It's not a bad thing. Okay? But the most important thing is your goal, where you're going. Any day you put your dreams, your ambition secondary and keep a woman on a pedestal, best believe she will use you, she'll dump you, she'll move on to a man that has goals, constantly chasing his goals. That is how it is.
Okay. So guys, you've heard it. As a young guy, as a young girl, focus on your life. Focus on your vision, your growth,
your mental health, your success,
your
money,
your finance, your academics. You know, most girls have dropped out from school because of boyfriend and girlfriend things. Because of some of them, you look at, they are emotionally traumatized. They can't continue. They can't even focus to study. And the best thing for them to is just for them to drop out, because they are being hurt. So focus on your life. Focus on things that you know that are going to build you. They're going to take you far. Don't be distracted. Don't let anything distract you. Okay? Don't let anything distract you. And plan ahead of time. Some guys will tell you, when I get to 40 years, when I get to 50 years, I will start doing business. You need to start now to lay the foundation. You need to start now to plan your life. You need to start now how you want to make it. Because before you realize, 40 years, 50 years have passed and you haven't achieved anything. So please focus on your life. And what I want to say is, as a young girl that you have a vision, you have plans, I want to tell you this. I know most girls love doing this. You know that you have something that you can do to betterment your life. The next thing you are doing, you just leave your house, you go and stay with a guy. And you know very well that leaving your parents' house as a single girl to go and stay with a single guy, definitely something will happen. And you guys know what is that thing. Something will happen. Before you realize unwanted pregnancy, you didn't plan for it. So for you to maintain your prestige, for you to respect yourself, for you not to cut your vision, your aims halfway, you need to stay focused. You need to stay focused and keep your vision very clear. Thank you guys for this session. Mr. Wills, I'm so happy to have you, and I'm looking up to see you more time again. And yeah, and guys, thank you so much for watching this session. It's Philip G Official. Please, if you have not followed me on YouTube, TikTok, please go and search me on YouTube. Subscribe, watch the videos, share. More contents are coming. And this is not my real face, so later I will bring my real face. I love you guys. Bye.